So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed, so we're on the run today. We're really on our way, yeah.
Really?
Feel like we'll soon explode. Got the good old party mode, okay. Soon we're on our way, yeah. And our friends, sure, we'll tag along. 'Cause
What the heck? The window's gone. Oh my gosh, there's no window. We go to get him a window seat and there's no window. I have just Clorox wiped our trays and our screens because we're going to be playing games. Tom is looking for the phone, the guy beside us, because he was in Tom's seat. He was in the wrong seat. And he said, I'm in D. And I said, D's over there. And he goes, oh well, I guess D for duh. At least he had a good sense of humor. This flight is an hour and 13 minutes. And let's see. See? This is the plane we're on. Estimated time of arrival 2:18 because they are an hour behind us. They're in Central Time Zone. Look, they're celebrating their 100 years, so they changed the thing and made it look like old and vintage.
Larger electronic devices must
She's representing the 1940s.
Portable electronic devices,
This is actually pretty cool.
should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you
Guess
use
in
an
the
electronic device
50s,
in your seat,
60s.
please do not adjust your
50s.
seat and ask a crew member for help.
This is cool, like different uniforms
As we
they
leave
wore.
the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal
1960s.
tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight
pretty
across
cool.
your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air.
Require all passengers
we're
to
still
comply
in the
with all crew
60s.
members' instructions, along with this product,
Ironically, in the
including chewing
60s,
tobacco,
they could
is not
actually
allowed
smoke on a
any
plane.
Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tapping.
Exits on this plane.
The 70s, of course. Look at the background.
Window exits over the wings. The forward doors have detachable slides and
They
can
got
use
some
for
like
flotation.
retro 70s
Life
music
rafts are
playing
located in
too.
ceiling compartments at the front. Locate the
Oh
nearest
my
exit,
gosh.
and remember, they
They
might
had
be
a disco
behind you.
ball, yep.
If we lose
Oh yeah,
power,
all
lights will
70s.
illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
That's funny. 80s, so
It's
80s.
unlikely,
Oh
but
my
if cabin
gosh.
pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat.
Okay, that
A
was
water
cool. When
evacuation
she
is
was
also
doing that,
unlikely,
we
but just in
just
case.
started to
Life
back
vests
up.
are in a compartment
So
beneath
we're in the
or adjacent to your
1990s
seat.
now.
Please remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. It's upright position.
And
Stow your
we
tray
got the
table and lower your
2000s.
headrest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. Carry-on items secured. And armrests are at resting position. Finally,
The
take a moment
glasses.
to review the
Okay.
safety information card in
Whoever
your seat
came up
pocket.
with this is awesome.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have.
That was like entertainment, actually. So this woman is doing Wordle, or was doing Wordle, and I just finished it earlier today when we were standing in line to check our bags. Tom goes, should we tell her the answer? Looks like we're about halfway. We're over Nashville. Not quite halfway. This is a little different. Normally you have soft drink choices, but we only have coffee, tea, or water. And then we all got the sun chips instead of cookies. English breakfast tea. Tom got coffee. Lakeland just got chips. was kind of a bummer not being able to see outside, not having a window. So from this point on, we know never to get row 29 ever again because there's no windows.
On a 737 ER 900.
There we go. Well, can't say that, you know, like I said, I was in this airport when I was 4. We don't know where our baggage claim is yet. It's which one? 5? Yay. All right.
Not that we know where that is.
Nope. Since we don't know this airport, I'm going to be seeing a lot of arch stuff, that's for sure. Okay, I want to go in this store. Then we have a Budweiser brew house. Cool, St. Louis stuff. That's exciting. 30%. 30. Oh my gosh, they have the old this, I'm pretty sure, no, that one. That is in my Amazon cart. Oh, this is cool. All the vintage books. Oh, Wicked St. Louis. Ooh, I actually like this bag. $26.99. That's pretty cool. Tom walked out the store right when I was going to show him this. Thomas Coffee. I actually have a couple of those from the 80s. Why does this airport seem so small? They're making an announcement. Somebody grabbed the wrong black carry-on from our flight. Like, that's not good. So this airport delivers Lakeland. There's ours, I believe, and this is mine. That's always easy to tell. They get their bags out so much faster than the Asheville airport. It takes forever in Asheville. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button, because tomorrow, when the rest of the family gets here, we're going to the zoo. So evidently there's a car rental shuttle. So car rental must not be on property. So now we wait for a budget van to take us, and we actually just saw one go by when we were walking up, and we waited less than 2 minutes. All right, and let's see where we have to go. You get one of these too, and you wait in line in there, you get it. Then you wait in line here in the sun. This is so different. We're spoiled. We're used to like rental cars being at the airport in a parking deck. But as you can see, all these vehicles are just sitting in the sun. So it's going to be really hot when we get in. Alrighty. We got our minivan. We have a minivan because Langley and Skyline and Blair will be joining us tomorrow. So this will make it convenient for Blair's car seat and to get in and out of. All right, it is 4:20 p.m. and we are finally on the highway.
In 7.2 miles, keep left toward downtown.
Yep, we got 7 miles to go. There were a lot of unhappy customers there. One guy was cussing out another girl. Well, there's National and Alamo. And who knows, he, you know, sounded like he had a reason to be aggravated. But you don't need to cuss at somebody working. Nobody needs to take that, even if basically they really deserved it. You still don't do it.
What road am I
Well, I win. Oh, as soon as I saw the arch, it brought back a childhood memory. So every time I grew up in Virginia, we traveled to St. Louis once a year, 4th of July week, to visit my dad's family and my mom's family. And the first one of us 3 kids who saw the arch first, like, won. Like, from in the distance. This is weird though, because we're approaching I'm seeing the arch at a different direction, because normally we would see it from the other direction. Wow, we're really going right past it. Oh, what good memories. Actually have toured the Anheuser-Busch brewery there before. I have to say, I am shocked, like the lack of traffic. It's 4:45 and I thought, oh boy, we're in for it, and we had no issues whatsoever. Oh, that was a fire. Why is there water? There's water right there. Why is that? Why is there a elephant and a giraffe randomly right here? That is so interesting. So we had to go around because of this accident and fire. Oh my God, that truck. Oh my God, that was an RV. Oh my gosh, that was an old RV. Wow, nothing left. Come on out of the minivan, boy. He's not happy about a minivan. I'm like, hey, this thing is comfortable and convenient. It does have a, you say musty, there's some type of smell, yeah. Nice and roomy. Look at this, like retro looking oval table with the light. 2 queen beds. Love the workstation and the light. I get to edit here. Got drawer space. I love this because suitcase can be laid out on it and just stay out. Love this for hats and jackets. And then ironing board and iron with lots of hangers in the safe. Nice little storage spot up there. Nice little nook. Wow, a microwave, ice bucket, Keurig, and refrigerator. And I love this little thing right here. Just, I mean, it's perfect. I threw the keys down. Tom threw his glasses down. Full length mirror. And nice and oh, Dove products. Wow. All right. Looks very nice and clean. Wow, Dove products. That's pretty cool. I like the extra shelf there for razors and the stuff that you bring, your personal stuff. Win-win. So when Langley, Skyland, and Blair get here tomorrow, they will be in the room right next door. Okay, just to prove my point, my sister said, "Are you there yet?" And I said, "Drove right by it." And she said, "I saw it first." I told you that was a thing. You know, my sister and mom drove in and they got here a few hours ago, so that's funny. Now that we're here, let me give you guys some of our plans. So like I said earlier, Skyland, Langley, Blair, my 2 nieces and their daughter fly in tomorrow. So we will head back to the airport. We pick up Skyland, Langley, and Blair. My nieces will be renting their own car. They're staying in a different hotel because they're actually staying longer than we are. They're kind of making a vacation out of it. Langley and Skyland and Blair will actually be staying in the room right next to us tomorrow. So we're gonna pick them up from the airport and we're headed straight to the zoo. The St. Louis Zoo is a free zoo. That is something that we always did as kids. So just, it's a memory thing. You know, this whole trip is, you know, with my dad in mind. So then we'll actually drive about an hour to meet at a park that my aunt, my mom's sister, has rented, and we're having a cookout with my aunt and her kids and grandkids. You know, it's been a while since we've seen them, so we'll spend the evening with them. And then Saturday, we will meet up with one of my dad's sisters to go spread his ashes, some of his ashes, at the location that he requested. My other aunt, who is older and a little less mobile, she's not going to be able to get to that spot. So afterwards, we are heading to my aunt's house. Haven't seen my dad's sisters, and oh gosh, I'm gonna have to sit down and really think about what year it was. It was a really, really long time ago. But my aunt has gotten all of our orders for Steak and Shake. My dad loved Steak and Shake, and whenever he was in this area, he always wanted to eat at Steak and Shake. So that is what we're doing. We're getting Steak and Shake for lunch for Saturday, eating it at my aunt's house. And then just depending on when we leave there, because my aunt has to go to a graduation, so we won't be there but so long, you know, catching up with family. And then the activity that I would love for us to do, I'm hoping we'll be able to do it. It just depends on when we get done at my aunt's house. And then we fly out on Sunday. It's just a, you know, a short trip for my dad. We're going to the Pink Galleon to play some pool, to eat some food. We're hungry, although we know they're gonna kick us out at 7 o'clock because you have to be 21 after 7 o'clock. That was a bummer. We walked in, looked really cool inside, but we're in there less than 30 seconds because people were smoking in there, and that's all you could smell was the smoke, and I'd like to breathe. So that was a bummer. We were kind of excited to play pool and some video games, but no can do. Not with a whole bunch of smoke around. I wanna keep my boys' lungs good. Okay, this White Castle is bringing back memories. So when I was a kid, I did eat beef. And I remember when we came on vacation to St. Louis, we normally would stop at a White Castle, and they'd have these little bitty, you know, I could just eat one of those little bitty things and I was completely full. But I do remember those because I think they had little tiny onions on them, maybe? Anyway, I do recall liking them. Ci-Cis pizza, y'all. So Tom got him some goodness there. It's funny, Lakeland and I got the same thing, a salad and a macaroni and cheese pizza. All right, Ci-Cis always makes for a good dinner. I like the giraffe.
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed to a